All right. Happy Monday. It's currently like 5:25. Slept like shit. So that's great. I actually didn't even need my alarm to get me up because I was just up at 4 and then just was up. So that's fun. Yeah, I'm not like feeling 100% to be honest. I don't know if it's just because I slept poorly or what's going on, but at least I'm working from home today. But I still wanted to go nice and early, A, because I was up, and B, I just want to get it out of the way, and then I can come home and like have my warm coffee and just like chill. I mean, I have to work, but like I can at least work with like a blanket and pajama pants on. And today's also my favorite day of the week. I love an upper body day and I love a pull day. So that's what we're doing today. I might hit the sauna, honestly, if there's time, because that just sounds incredible right now. Good morning, happy Monday. My bangs are doing something funky. Already went to the gym this morning, which you probably maybe saw a little bit of. I'm working from home, so I showered, I'm cozy, and I'm gonna have breakfast. I meal prepped some oats for the week and meant to film all of my meal prep and filmed about one clip, which I'll insert here. All right, so right now I am just waiting. As you can tell, it's almost boiled, but in here I have oats, I've got almond milk, a little bit of cinnamon and sea salt, and maple syrup as well for a bit of sweetness. I'm gonna let this boil and then simmer down, and then I'm gonna add in some egg whites, and that adds in a lot of protein and like richness as well. All right, I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes, and that's typically how long it takes to cook down. And then we'll add the egg whites in after that. I also wanted to add in some of my protein powder for a bit of flavor, extra protein, and then I'll probably add in some frozen blueberries as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and heat this up. But I'm gonna add some frozen blueberries first so they kind of melt in. Oh. 43. Looks a little questionable, but I promise it's yummy and actually filling. I just got back from my walk, my little lunchtime walk. I'm working from home. My bangs are doing something. I feel like I say that in every clip, but they are always doing something. Anyway, I'm just eating lunch now. This is what I prepped yesterday that I forgot to film, but it's chicken sausage, sweet potatoes, carrots, Brussels sprouts, apples, and then I just topped it with a bit of mustard. Oh, and there's shallots in here too. So this is the first of this, but I prepped enough for the whole week, so hopefully it's good. But yeah. Okay, once again, totally forgot to film any process of making this, but for dinner, I'm just having rice. There is a fillet of salmon in there underneath this seaweed. I've got cucumber, green onion, carrots, edamame, the salmon, add a little bit of sriracha mayo and soy sauce, and then the seaweed on top. And this is like one of my go-to dinners. I make it all the time, and I made an extra, and I just add the mayo and the seaweed after I will microwave it. But yeah. right, team. That's gonna be first leg day of the week. Done. I didn't film a clip this morning going into the gym, but it's about 6:30. I'm on my way home. I think I only got one clip at the gym. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Lately, it's been really hard to motivate for my leg days, and I didn't sleep as much last night because I had a volleyball game that started at 9:15. It was our last one of the season. It won't pick back up until next season. It's super fun. That's just like a really late game. That's like when I'm going to bed. But I knew I just wanted to get this out of the way early. So I'm happy I did it. I even squeezed in a little sauna sesh. But like I said, lately my leg days have been tough, especially like my deadlifts today were just, I was not having it. I also kind of tweaked my back because I like missed a step on the stair ladder that I use for my higher cabinets, and kind of fucked up my back, and I can tell that it's still a little fucked up. So I kind of just took it easy on the deadlifts. I was like, actually, I've had enough of this, but everything else felt pretty good. My leg presses are feeling better. I just like haven't been live, laugh, loving my leg days recently. I really love my upper body days, so maybe I need to rework something, but we got it in, we got it done. It's Tuesday. I'm going into the office today, so that's what's going on. All right, good morning. This is driving me crazy, but otherwise, I'm about to leave. I'm just trying to get my food together. So we've got oats made correctly this time. If you watched my last video, I fucked them up and had to eat them all week. I'm just gonna add some blueberries to the top. I like when they kind of melt in a little bit. And then I'm just bringing my chicken sausage with like root vegetables and an apple for lunch. So that's the current vibe. Hopefully my bangs will cooperate. This is actually gonna drive me crazy all day. Bangs are a very high maintenance hairstyle, and I would know. I've had them for almost 7 years now. I'm gonna head to work. It's fucking freezing, and it's the vibe. Morning. It is Thursday, like 5:30. I didn't film anything like kind of Tuesday night or Wednesday at all. Just kind of started to like not feel well. Like yesterday I woke up feeling super nauseous, so I ended up taking a rest day. I'm feeling better today though, and I'm working from home, so I just wanted to get a little workout in, and then later after work I'm driving home to Virginia for the weekend. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm definitely tired. As it's getting colder, like this is harder. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like brutal. We're hitting upper body today. Love an upper body day. That's what's going on. If you hear noise in the background, I'm doing laundry. I got back from the gym, solid upper body sesh, even added in a little bit of sauna time, which I love to do if I have time. Yeah, I'm just enjoying some breakfast, more egg white oats, blueberries, and I put PB Fit in the oats when I was making them, like just the powdered peanut butter, but I added some real peanut butter to this as well. Yeah, it's a little after 8, working from home today, like I said, and then tonight I'm driving home to Virginia for the weekend. I'll just work from home, work from their place on Friday. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a little tired, but naturally. I think the more, like, I actually do really enjoy waking up at 5. I think what messes me up is when I'm like kind of inconsistent with it, and like because I've been working from home for so many days while our office is being renovated, it's just like throwing me off a little bit. So I'm gonna try and keep it between like 5 and 6:30, even on the weekends. And you know, I think that'll help my sleep schedule a little bit. So yeah, anyway, I didn't film dinner last night because I was at my sister's house. So, I mean, to be honest, I didn't really eat all that healthy, but like that happens sometimes. It's a new day. Got my meal prep, and that's really all I have to say. She can't hear me. I haven't filmed the echo in here. I haven't filmed any clips in the past, I don't know, I've just been bad at filming. Today is currently Friday. It's currently Friday evening. And I am at my parents' house. So I just finished up a work from home day. I took a rest day today, but I still wanted to get some steps or something in. So I've been jumping on my mom's little mini trampoline. So I just did that for like half an hour after work, just to like energize a little bit. And tomorrow, Saturday, I'm gonna try and get my last strength session in for the week. It's a leg day. But yeah, I'm home. I had meal prep for 5 days and today's Friday, so I did bring my breakfast and my lunch. For dinner, I'm just gonna have like rotisserie chicken. Honestly, it's gonna be super boring, but I just want to check in because I've been not great at filming. But I'm wearing a little dog sweatshirt. Very cute, very cute. All right, good morning. I am reporting live once again from my parents' basement. It is Saturday morning. I've got one leg day left for the week. I always try to do a baseline of 4 strength sessions a week and then add in cardio. Most of the time I do add in cardio, but you know, some weeks are busy. So this week I'm just like, if I hit the baseline, that's great. So they have a squat rack here. Got some weights, a bench. So I'm gonna try to put something together that's at least like pretty similar to what I would do in my gym. And yeah, you do what you can, but I don't like to skip. So if it's something, even if it's not perfect, like I would rather do that. So that's what we're gonna do. finished up my leg workout, and I haven't really done much cardio this week, so I thought I would just, because I have the time, top off with like 15 minutes on the elliptical, just a little something, and yeah, just add a little bit of cardio. Honestly, very solid leg workout for working from my parents' house, so feeling good. This is gonna go at the end of the video that I haven't edited it yet, but I'll see how long all the clips I have are basically in the rough cut, but or this might go in a new video, or it might be by itself. We'll see. You'll know. I don't yet. But I wanted to film a little bit of meal prep. It's currently Monday. I just finished up work. And it's a little snowy out, but I just want to pop over to Whole Foods quickly just to get a few things I need. Next week is Christmas, so I don't want to get too much stuff because I will be traveling for a few days, so it's not like I need a huge haul or anything. I just want to pick up a few things to prep for the week, because today I'm home, so I kind of got away with not needing to prep things because I was home to like make eggs for breakfast and mix up some tuna and put something together for lunch. But I do want to meal prep the rest of my week just because it's easier. So yeah, the next you'll see, either I'll be at the store or I'll be cooking. All right, I wanted to do a little grocery haul since I forgot last week. I just took a quick trip to Whole Foods. This is basically for my meal prep for this week. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I already have a few things, so I did not need to buy everything. But I'll just go through it quickly. So for produce, snow peas, I like to add these in my salmon bowls, or some sort of vegetable. Sometimes it's cucumber. Same thing with the carrots. I got green bell pepper, onion. We'll also be using some of the carrots and the chili. Green grapes, I love these just to snack on. I always buy organic if I can because you're eating the skins of it. So any food or fruit like that, not every time, but if I can, I try. Some bananas, we'll be using this in our oats. I got a little bit of oil for the cornbread we're going to be making. Tomatoes, some beans, again for my chili. Same thing with the turkey. For meat, I like to buy kosher if I can because I believe that they treat the animals more humanely. Like there's a certain standard. So I bought some ground turkey. And then, like I said, I got some cornbread to go with my chili. Almond milk, I'm always stocking up on. Egg whites and ricotta, that's all going to be part of the egg white oats I make this week. A little bit of stevia and almond extract. More of my protein powder. This is the second time I bought this one. I really liked the first, so I just got the same one. And then I got some white cheddar popcorn because everyone needs a little treat. And then I like to have seaweed on my salmon bowls. And then I just got some seltzer as well. I always have seltzer on hand. So I always pick it up. All right, I've got my little nighttime mocktail, some seltzer. Oh, way too much cherry juice in it. I had that other one and I got a new one that I still hadn't opened, and I was like, I'll just finish this one. I didn't realize like how much was left, but anyway, I haven't had one of these in a while, but I do think the magnesium helps. So I'm gonna start with the cornbread. We've got 3 things to make today. We've got cornbread, overnight oats, and chili. So I'm gonna start with this so it has time to cool down. I'm just making it from a mix: milk, eggs, and oil. So the wet ingredients, and then we'll add the dry. And then it's a cup and a half of milk. And then half a cup of oil. I don't love buying oil like this, but it's just good to have something more mild for like cooking and baking, which I don't do like all the time, but I do enough. I'm trying to save my whisk for a lot of this. All right, I've got my pan here. I don't know what size pan this is. I think it's a 9 by 13, but okay. All right, I'm trying to do kind of different angles, but the cornbread's gonna go in for 25 minutes. I realized I have muffin tins and it would have been way easier to transport them with muffins, but that's a lesson for next time. So I am just weighing out my oats. Like I said, I'm making 5 servings. I got this recipe from Lyft with Sarah. I don't know if she got it from somebody or she invented it, but that's who I got it from. And it's great. I love it. It's filling. It's good to have week to week, and I can just like mix it up with how I'm feeling. So it starts, it's 30 grams of oats per serving. So since I'm making 5, I'm gonna do 150 grams of oats. 153. Whew. Okay. And then to that, I'm gonna add a bit of salt and 5 cups of almond milk. You could use almond milk or water. I like to use almond milk. I like when they're a bit creamier. That is why I go through so much almond milk. But like I said, then it's my whole breakfast for the week. It's 2, 5. Okay. Now we're gonna let that cook on high until it starts to reduce down, or until it starts to boil, and then we'll let it reduce down for like 15 minutes. Okay, my oats are still reaching boil, but the version of this that I'm making, because it's kind of a blank slate, and I also got this from Live with Sarah, is like a banana toffee caramel. I've never tried this one before. We'll see. I'm a little worried I got the wrong kind of dates, but the dates are like the caramel and then obviously banana. So to our oats, we're gonna add, again, I'm making 5. This is a full banana plus 2 dates. I'm hoping the dates kind of start to like melt down a little bit. We'll see. And I'm also gonna add just a little bit of almond extract. And some vanilla. and then a little bit of stevia for extra sweetness. I've never tried this before. The girl I got this recipe from does a lot. So I was like, let's see what it's about. Okay. I'm gonna let that all cook down together and hopefully melt a little bit. All right, I was getting a little stressed, but we got the vegetables cooking. I decided to cook the meat separately and then I'll add it to the pot with the vegetables just because I want to make sure that this cooks all the way through. I've got the Trader Joe's, like everything but the leftovers, cumin, paprika, onion powder, salt, pepper. That's everything here. The oats, once it gets to this consistency where it's still a little liquidy but definitely more thick, this is when we're going to start to whisk in the egg whites. And I'm adding both of these containers. This is stressful. I don't know how people on the Food Network do this all at once. So for this, you have to constantly whisk, otherwise the egg whites will start to kind of like solidify, and you want them to be more like kind of blended in, incorporated, so you gotta kind of whisk with your live. And they'll start to loosen up as well, and then we'll cook it back down. I'm like, filming this is stressful because you kind of like are focusing on a million different things. I'm also like tracking what I'm eating, so I'm like also trying to like adjust my recipes for this. It's fine. Our cornbread's almost done, everything's happening. All right. Cannot tell if this is ready or not. So, a little knife test. Beautiful. I think she's good. I might just leave it in the oven while it's cooling. So I do want it to get a little bit more golden. And then it'll just stay nice and warm for whenever we're ready to eat, but I did turn the oven off. I'm gonna set another timer for 15 minutes because that will kind of be the time that the egg whites will cook down. And I guess while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get my cans open. All right, it doesn't look pretty right now, but we've added the kidney beans, black beans, tomatoes. The meat was cooked, so I put it in there. Added a bunch more spices, cumin, onion, paprika, salt, pepper, the everything but the leftovers seasoning from Trader Joe's. I think I added some oregano in there, so I might add a bit of water to loosen it up. But then we're just gonna let it cook for a little bit until everything else is done. I think I'm gonna start making the topping for the egg whites. We've got about a little less than 5 minutes left, so that should be perfect timing. Okay, I'm gonna link to this recipe in the description if you're interested in it, because the girl in the video explained it way better than I am. This is the first time I've made this variation. So I've got a little bit of dates with some warm water to make like the caramel sauce. And we're gonna mix up some ricotta. We're gonna use this whole thing, but it's obviously gonna be split across the 5 recipes. And to this, I'm gonna add a bit of sweetener and a bit of vanilla extract. maybe a little bit of salt as well. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay. Guys, I'm excited now. All right, we're nearing the end. I think this is about ready to plate up soon and portion out. The cornbread is looking gorge, and I am so excited about these. They look so good. I don't know how they'll reheat because of the ricotta, but I'm hoping it'll be fine. The ricotta tastes really good with just that little bit of sweetness and vanilla added, so I'm super excited to try this. All right, and here is the turkey chili. I ended up getting 6 servings out of it. I was a little low on cheese, so this is the one I'm gonna eat for dinner tonight. So I just threw a piece of cheddar on top. I'm gonna just melt it and hope for the best. So yeah, but they look delicious. They smell delicious. I've been kind of cleaning as I go. I do need to clean my countertops, but that's after all the food is put away. But yeah, I'm just gonna portion out the cornbread and feeling good.